Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalrin. Today I'll be talking a bit about Assassination, and not really my first impressions. I mean, more or less. I kind of been avoiding Assassination ever since the Prepatch released on live servers. It being kind of the black sheep out of all the rogue specs, out of the three of them. I've been enjoying playing Subtlety. I feel like it's well built, well put together. I mean, damage could be adjusted a little, but very solid spec. And then there's Outlaw, which I'm just enjoying tremendously. I decided to give today, on the live stream, a chance for Assassination to shine. I decided to play a bit of Assass in arenas. We did 2v2s, 3v3s, and I've noticed some problems on the live servers. And those are the same problems that I've seen during the beta. Those are the same problems that kind of have turned me off and kind of made me a little bit distant when it comes to playing Assassination. And it's just like I feel there's definitely issues of Assassination at the base of the problem. So maybe if I talk out these issues, you guys can throw ideas at me. I'll throw ideas out at you. We'll kind of bounce back ideas. Please utilize the comment section to share your thoughts, because I don't know, maybe I'm the only one who thinks this way. But I think there's definitely issues with Assassination, and there's more than one issue. First of all, Assassination, I want to talk about the good things. Let's first of all just clear the room and talk about the good changes of Assassination for Legion. How did Assassination truly change in Legion? You deal a fuckload of damage, and I feel like that's probably the best way of describing it. It's a fuckload of damage. Your ruptures deal a ton, your roads deal a ton. You can modify your damage in many different ways. You can have like 25% increase to bleeds, and then overall 22% damage increase that a target takes. Stack Vendetta on top of it. Assassination can deal multi-dot damage. Like, for the longest time I wanted an Affliction Warlock with daggers, and we got it, and I'm really happy with the way it's played. I'm really happy with those mechanics of overall dishing out damage. I'm very happy to see that. But there definitely are issues with Assassination, and I guess the first one would be, does Assassination need more CC? And I feel like CC would fix a lot of issues, but it will also create a lot more issues as well. So Assassination currently doesn't have access to Blind or Gouge. If Assassination had a Gouge like an Outlaw Rogue, it might be too strong for 2v2s. You have a lot of damage in Assassination, and if you have like a blind, imagine Assassination with a blind. Already, I can roll into 3s, maintain dots of Rupture and Garrote on 2 different targets, and the enemy team will eventually flop. They'll be forced to use defensives, they'll be forced to use everything they have in their arsenal to live through my damage. One kick or one good stun on a healer, and that's it, and the game basically is over, and just let everybody rot and bleed to death and poisons and everything. And if Assassination had a blind, you would have a dedicated CC after you force a trinket simply from dealing damage. You just blind the healer or blind DPS next time, and you score yourself a kill. It'll be really strong. So more CC might not be the way to go. But if not adding CC to Assassination, then what is it missing? Then I thought maybe if Assassination Rogue had a little bit more energy, then it'd be easier to sustain your feint, to have the 30% damage reduction. It'd be easier to get off Crimson Vial heals. It'd be much easier to mutilate, spam your target. Well, your mutilates cost 55 energy. Maybe it'll be easier if you had a little more energy. Assassination Rogue basically is empty, and basically is once you open on the target. So when I go through my opener with Cheap Shot, Garrote, Chemo, Rupture, Morphodeth Kidney, maybe throw in a Mutilate, if I'm lucky to be able to throw in an extra Mutilate in there, that's all I can do as a Sass. And I'm out of energy post that. But if Assassination had any more energy than this, Assassination already deals intense damage. Like most classes and most specs simply cannot live through Assassination Rogue damage, even on live servers or in the beta. Once you have your bleeds, once you have your dots, and they have nothing like block or bubble or any big defenses to counter it, that's it. They're gonna drop. You just have to live long enough to watch them drop. And if Assassination had more energy, then you'd be able to spam out your mutilates a little bit easier, you'd have more envenom, so you would have more damage. Assassination doesn't really need more damage. I mean, you could try to brute force it, you could try to say that, hey, maybe if I throw more damage at it, maybe then it'll get better. But in most cases, that's usually not the case. Okay, so we can give Assassination more CC, because then it'll be overpowered. Like, it'll really just be such a strong spec, like everybody will play it. I can see it off the bat. But you can give them more energy to maintain feint. Maybe there's some possibility in terms of survivability, because the other two specs of Rogue definitely has more survivability than Assassination. If you take a look at Outlaw Rogue, you have slightly better healing to Crimson Vial. They did reduce Crimson Vial by 50% recently, but as an outlaw rogue, you can at least get more healing overall. You can also spec yourself for talents to get maybe a second Crimson Vial if you're really looking to get some survivability. Maybe you can even throw yourself into reinforced armor as a PvP talent and be able to get a little bit extra health in order to allow that heal to tick for a bigger chunk overall. There's easier ways of healing yourself. So Crimson Vial. Then you have for a Subtlety Rogue, you have Soothing Darkness, where you basically while sitting in stealth you gain 3% of your health back every second. And that also works when you have Shadow Dance available, so you have actually healing you over time, every 1 second. So you can at least outlive a target, you can at least outlive an enemy, you can vanish and run away and reset and force trinkets, and you know, you can at least survive in one way or another. Assassination Rogue doesn't have anything. You have Leeching Poison. And for a spec that's all about poisons, you would think they would have done something cool with poisons. I've seen Leeching Poison sit there on a class stream, and I've thought, why couldn't that be such a good poison for PvP? Why couldn't Blizzard do something cool? Maybe give it a bigger leech. First of all, I feel maybe that's it. This is just my thoughts. I don't have really any explanations on how to make Assassination better, but this is something I think that could work. So maybe if you made Leeching Poison not a poison, but apply an effect to your Crippling Poison, so you can still have the slow, but have a leech effect off of Crippling Poison. Not make it some measly 10, not make it some 20, make it like 30 or 40. Make it some actual numbers, so the more dots you have on enemies, the better you are at managing dots. So the better you are at dealing damage, the more you are rewarded. Because when it comes down to it, Assassination Rogue's main mechanic is dealing damage. So the more damage you can deal, the better damage you can deal to a target, the more healing you can get off of them. So it'll give you like options for like maybe use, bleed up your enemy, use Exsanguinate during their burst, so then the dots tick quicker, and then you get healed for the amount too. Maybe that one might be a way to do it, because then you can still focus on the idea of dealing damage while having some sustainability, some survivability. Because as you can see in the clips right here, all I can do as Assassination is just watch my partner die. I can't stun the monk, I can't gouge the monk, I can't really do anything, I can't blind the monk to peel him off of my partner. All I can do is wait for DRs to come off and just hope for the best. And just having this kind of like position is such an annoying position to be in, because I feel like a doe, I feel like a deer in the headlights. I'm just like, I'm trying to make something happen, but I know that I can't, no matter how much I want to make it happen. So it's just, I don't know. I hope you guys do see this video, and I hope you guys do, offer some opinions on how Assassination could be fixed. Because one of the ways they could fix Assassination is give them CC, but reduce all your damage that you deal. So you won't deal like insane damage where you can like dot multiple people and rout the whole team, but you'll get CC back. So maybe that might be ultimately the best way of fixing Assassination. I still like the idea, like the theme of, hey, you give up CC, but you gain a ton of damage. I really like that aspect. I'm very gung-ho and very crazy about it, and I think it's awesome. But whatever can help Assassination just get better, I'll take that route. So please, if you guys have any thoughts whatsoever about Assassination, if it's alright, if it's fine, and if you think it's working just fine, let me know some of the builds that you are running as Assassination, and I'll try them out in BGs, and maybe I'll give myself a different glimpse of Assassination. Literally share some builds, so maybe some of you guys know a trick to Assassination that I simply don't. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I would really appreciate it, because I kind of want to know. I just feel like maybe Assassination could be in a better place, but maybe some of you guys discovered something about Assass that I didn't see, and you guys sharing the information would be wonderful. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in another video.